Hi, my name is Mr. Sharp Game, and I'm back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about online dating and how it's a waste of time for most men, and especially if you're a black male. And I'm actually point out a couple of websites that has its pros and cons. Like, take this site for instance, Plenty of Fish. Now, I had an account with Plenty of Fish, man, for almost 10 years now. Now, the thing about Plenty of Fish is it's good based on the region or the area of the country or maybe the area of the world that you live in, but I haven't tried it in all places in the world, of course. But in America, Plenty of Fish, I've got my best response when I was living in Charlotte, North Carolina. Because Charlotte, North Carolina is kind of a up and coming town. It's a growing town. It's growing real fast. So it's not necessarily a major city yet. It's not big like Atlanta or Chicago. It's not big like that yet. So the Charlotte itself is kind of finding, the town is kind of coming in its own identity, right? So I think that's one reason why I got a real good response there in that town. Now, so I'm getting, it was like fish in a barrel when I was in Charlotte. I mean, I'm getting responses and I'm meeting up with women like sometimes 2-3 times a week. And I could have done it, met up with more women, but at the time I'm working and I had a lot going on. So, I just filtered out the best women and I met up with them in person. But one of the things that was interesting is a lot of women on Plenty of Fish tend to be very thirsty. They tend to be very, sometimes desperate. Some of the women were looking, I could tell they were looking for something. They're looking for me to do something or maybe do them some type of favor in return for maybe sex or something like that. But I'm not that type of guy, so I didn't even go there. I didn't even play on that. But those are just some of the things you gotta watch out for. Some people have hidden agendas on Plenty of Fish. That's just my experience. But Plenty of Fish, I think if you're in a place like Charlotte, you should get a good response. Now, if you're in a place like Atlanta, Georgia, I would say it's a little bit much more difficult because it's a major city, and in major cities, there tend to be a little bit more competition and a lot more racial biases going on, and plus the cost of living is so high, and people, they tend to be more aggressive, and people have a lot of stereotypes, and they kind of want a guy to have, they want a certain caliber of guy, whatever the case is. So your response rates in a place like Atlanta, Georgia probably won't be as high as you would like, especially if you're a black male. Now, if you're a white guy, it's probably going to be much higher. That's just how it is. That's been my experience from the people that I know and I roll with and run with. It's not something that I'm making up. It is what it is. I don't have a problem with it. Atlanta's not the only place in the world. Now, if you're on the West Coast, you're probably going to have a good response, just like you would in Charlotte. Like if you're in the LA area or in the Bay Area, I got a lot of good responses just being there on a weekend, or say like a week when if I go to a conference or something like that, I'll try to and link up with people in the area if I'm in town, and I got pretty good responses from women like that. But it's been other places that I went and haven't gotten good responses. But on the West Coast, I've gotten good responses. Charlotte, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, um, Florida, South Florida. I got good responses. Um, I think it just depends on what location you're targeting and the caliber of women you're targeting, and it depends on who you are. If you're a black male, your response is probably not going to be as good as the white guys. If you're Latino, I don't know. I'm not really sure. But I'm just telling you how it is from my experiences and the people that I roll with on Plenty of Fish. Now, there's some other sites called Online Booty Call. Now, a lot of people say this site used to be pretty good, but it's not so. It's not a lot of quality women on here anymore, and I've kind of gotten away from Online Booty Call. It's not as good as it used to be. It's a lot of spamming and a lot of women looking for sexual favors. They're doing that on all the sites, but on this site, it seems to be more of that. So I've kind of gotten away from this. If you're looking for a one night stand, this would be the ideal site, in my opinion. Doesn't matter where you're at in the country, but this is the ideal site if you want a one night stand. Now, if you want more of something serious, I'd say go with Match.com. Now, Match.com, some people say if you pay money, people put more time into it, or you have more quality. I kind of disagree with that. I don't think paying the money doesn't really matter. Paying the money to people only matters as far as using the service. If people pay money for a product or service, they tend to use it, but they can't guarantee you any results. That's just how it is. So Match.com, I think it's a pretty good website. I heard my cousin, he used to fly women in and meet up with women damn near worldwide from East. Because my cousin, he lives in South Carolina, in the Myrtle Beach area, and he was meeting women like every weekend. They were actually flying in, and there was some local women and some out of town women. But I don't know how he managed to meet so many women, but he met a lot of them on Match.com. So hey, and I've had a little success with it too in the past, but I haven't really used it in a very long time. But I got on Match.com when they first came out, like early 2000s. So I think it's pretty cool. So if you're looking for something serious, this is the route to take. And if you're looking for say interracial dating, I would say check out interracial singles meetup.com. And this is an up and coming site, and you can meet women pretty much worldwide. And I don't really know what you're looking for as far as women goes and the quality of women, but pretty much most of these sites are pretty much the same. You aren't going to really find too much different between a lot of these sites. And really, this is really on you as a man, because you have to be able to communicate in such a way that's going to get women's attention. And one of the problems about online dating is you never know if the person the person that you sent email actually got it. That's the problem with online dating. That's the thing that I dislike about online dating, and that's the reason why a lot of people don't have success, because a lot of women are receiving hundreds and hundreds of emails, so you never really know if your message got through. So if you aren't good at communicating, you probably won't make the cut. You probably won't be able to stand out. And that's why I said in this video, most online dating is just a waste of time for most guys. Because most guys, let's just be honest, they don't really understand how things work online when it comes to communicating with women. Because most people aren't technical. Most people aren't technical people. And even the people that are online, they really don't know what they're doing. So, I mean, if you're going to do it, online dating, I would say educate yourself so you can get the best quality women without wasting your time. And when you do send emails to these women, don't keep sending emails all day from weeks and months and years like some people do. And they create this online relationship. And there's no such thing as an online relationship. Relationships can only be created in person. So whenever you do engage and start to change emails with somebody online, try and meet them as soon as possible. When I say soon as possible, I mean as soon as it's convenient for you and her, or you and him. Don't stay online for 3 months, 6 months, a year, wasting your time, creating some false online relationship. So these are just a couple of sites that I recommend. If you're gonna do it, start from here. Start with Plenty of Fish and Online Booty Call and Interracial Singles Meetup. In these sites, you don't have to pay any money. You only have to pay for an upgrade. So start from here, and if you want to really take things to the next level, you can use Match.com. Match.com, I think you have to pay to actually see the email, but you don't have to pay to sign up and register in the beginning. So if you want to do it, I would say either you're gonna stand out or just don't bother. So until next time, my name is Mr. Sharp Game, and subscribe to my channel if you like what you heard in this video. And if you want to get more information on how to meet women, go to chooseyourrelationships.com. That's chooseyourrelationships.com, and check out my stuff and opt into my newsletter that I send out every week. So until next time, peace and love.